sense of its moral and political responsibilities to Hong Kong. We'll remind your MPs and the government to keep a focus on Hong Kong, to speak up for people who are your friends and my friends, who are locked up because they believe in the same sort of things as we do. We'll keep an eye, keep a focus on how China behaves in the world. Like Jimmy Lau, they hate, not just because of legs, but because they had the guts to stay behind and continue to try to represent and speak out the values which he believed passionately. Their son, who was educated here, turned out to be the British Prime Minister. And I don't think I'll necessarily live to see the day because I'm getting on a bit now. But I'm sure there'll come a time when there's a Hong Kong President of the Royal Society, Hong Kong judges, and not Muppet judges, but real judges. Cabinet ministers, and I hope as well, a Hong Kong-born Hong Kong Prime Minister.
That the Labour Party stands shoulder to shoulder with everybody that has campaigned so powerfully for freedom and democracy in Hong Kong. You will always have our support. We will continue to strengthen that support. You may have noticed, some of you, that there will be a general election in the United Kingdom next year. And I hope, of course, that Labour will win and go into government. And I can guarantee you that our support will only go stronger and that we will stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Option 1, requiring 3 years of residence in the UK instead of 5 for access to home fee status for BNO visa holders. Option 2, offering home fee status and access to student finance to BNO visa holders. Or option 3, continuing charging international student fees, but tuition fees, but offer BNO visa holders student finance options. I can tell you that Labour is studying these 3 options very closely. I'm unfortunately not in a position to clarify which of those options we will support because, as I say, we've got a general election coming next year, so we have to look at the total picture of finances, and we don't know the situation that we're going to be inheriting if we do win the next election. But I can tell you that I'm working closely with my colleagues in the Shadow Education team and the Shadow Treasury team to look very closely at these 3 options, and we will be coming forward with policy proposals in advance of the next general election.
You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can begin where you are and change the ending. You can begin where you are and change the ending. So let me end by again congratulating you on these past 3 days and by emphasizing that as residents and in due course citizens of this country, you are welcome here. You have so much to contribute. I hope you will receive all the support you need to build a new life in freedom here. And at the same time, you can be assured that your friends in Parliament and beyond will not be silent, but will continue to do all that we can for Hong Kong and for Hong Kongers, and that we'll work with you to change the ending.
Which obviously is a nonsense to expect people to do that. If you've not got any satisfaction for MPs, I'm disappointed to hear that. If somebody would like to write a note and send it to me, we can see if we can take this up directly with the Foreign Office. Very high-profile incident in the Manchester consulate. We've been very critical of the government because the government should have declared persona non grata the consul straight away. I mean, the extraordinary thing was that when he was interviewed on television, not only did he admit, that we beat up these protesters, but he sort of said, well, that's my job.
It's like still genuinely believe that. It's his duty.
It's his duty to do it. I mean, you've got to take your hat off to it for honesty, but I mean, extraordinary. There's no pretense there. Anyway, so he scarpered before we could deport him, but he should have been properly deported along with others before they did a runner. So that was an extraordinary incident, and we've still not had a full report on exactly what brought. So we're not leaving that one alone. We'll certainly come back to that.
過去2-3年嚟咧，我哋根本冇一個機會可以即係跨地域，即係跨城市咧，至少咁樣去聚首喺英國。咁所以今次即係聽到嘅 feedback， 其實現象都係非常之好，大家都覺得係一個好機會去標一個即係大家互信啦。之前可能都係依靠一啲睇唔到樣嘅，例如 TG 或者可能係一啲 online meeting， 但係就算係 online meeting， 大家都唔會開 cam 嘅啦。咁所以今次即係面對面係促進咗一樣嘢好多。未來嘅峰會啦即使未必係我，但係我覺得好需要大家群策群力去思考到底之後可以點樣做得更加好。